Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the FCS Football channel, and today we are back with our Euro 2020 coverage. And of course today we have got, the final game of today. It's Spain versus Sweden. Obviously is it the first game? No, the second game of Group E. If we go over to this screen, we can see in the first game of Group E, Slovakia beat Poland 2-1. And what a surprise. Like I said in my prediction, Poland never turn up for a major tournament. So I'm taking that. So, hello Nico, how are we, mate? So if we go over to this screen, these are the starting lineups today. So for Spain, we've got Unai Simon in goal, obviously meaning David De Gea is on the bench. It's in a back four on Marcos Llorente starting at right back, Aymeric Laporte, Pau Torres and Jordi Alba making the back four. Obviously, Aymeric Laporte taking up the opportunity to play for Spain after how many years? What must have been 5-6 years of trying to play for the club, well, the nation. I believe he probably feels he is, being France. He was never called up, so he took the opportunity to play for Spain. In the midfield, we've got a midfield three of Koke, who, by all reports, didn't have the greatest of years this year for Atletico Madrid. Then we've got Rodri, and then we've got Pedri, the breakout star, really, for Barcelona this year. And it's a front three of Dani Olmo off the left, Ferran Torres, obviously, had a very good year for Manchester City in the few opportunities he got to play. And then Alvaro Morata, obviously not so great when he came to the Premier League and with Chelsea, and then has had a difficulty since, obviously somewhat disappointing at Atletico Madrid, and then moving back to Juventus, where he kind of caught the light under the likes of Maximiliano Allegri, obviously when they got to the Champions League, and now he's obviously back there. For Sweden, you got Robin Olsen in goal. It's in a back four of Lustig, Danielsson, Victor Lindelof and Augustin. It's in a midfield four of Sebastian Larsson, Ekdal, Alonso and Forsberg. And then up top, it's Alexander. Is it Alexander Isaac? It is Alexander Isaac and Berg. Of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic was meant to be in this Sweden squad. However, due to injury, he misses out. Obviously, these are the substitutes. So it's David De Gea, Cesar Azpilicueta, Diego Llorente, Gerard Moreno, Thiago Alcantara, Eric Garcia, Robert Sanchez, Jose Gaya, Fabian from Napoli, Adama Traore, Oyarzabal and Pablo Sarabia. For Sweden, it's Benturgesson, Johansson, Svensson, Philip Helander, Ken Semmer, Emil Kraft, Klassen, Protus Janssen, Robin Quaison, Christopher Neudfeldt, Jordan Larson and Jens, however you say that name. Hello Fortnite Sweet, how are we? You're both going 2-0 Spain. Hold on, let me turn my light on. There we go, now I'm a little brighter. That should be better. Alright, if we go over to load that up. There we go. So I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna also go 2-0 Spain. I actually agree with you guys. There we go. I'm good, mate. I'm looking forward to this game. I'm disappointed not to see David De Gea start. I am. I can't lie. But I'm happy. I'm happy to watch what will hopefully be a very good game of football. You're playing FIFA? I can't say I've played FIFA for a while. Right. I'm Who do we reckon will score? I don't know who. I don't. Well, I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? 'Cause we're about to get underway. Obviously there are. Well, there's one Manchester United player playing today. That's obviously Victor Lindelof. So I hope he plays well. But I do predict a Spain win. Morata and Laporte. That's pretty. I would say. I reckon Ferran Torres. I always feel like he always. I don't know why. I always feel like Ferran Torres, whenever he plays, he scores, but he doesn't play often. So yeah, I'm gonna go Ferran Torres to score, and I reckon probably like Gerard Moreno will come off the bench. That's what I'm gonna go with. Obviously, it's another good opportunity to take a little watch of Pau Torres. Obviously, he's supposedly a target of Manchester United. So if he plays well and performs well, maybe we can come take him off Spain's hands. Right, so they're just fixing the goal there. Oh shit! I haven't got a drink. Oh, I'll be fine. Euro Fantasy Rodri's playing, and I have him on the bench. I don't know if I have him on the bench or I have him starting or not. I can't remember. Obviously, they'll get subbed on for me, so it's fine. Right. So we're about to get kicked off here in Seville, obviously Spain. Spain playing in at their home ground. Wait, does Spain? I assume Spain don't often and usually play in Seville. There we go. The timer synced up. It'll be interesting to see how they get on. I do think it's so important to have a top striker. And I think that's what we've seen has been really letting teams down. I feel like a lot of teams they don't have that. You got the likes of I don't think Croatia really had a great striker, or if they did they didn't show up against England. I don't think Scotland had a great striker. Maybe Ukraine in a sense. I don't know. I think they had a good build up. Obviously, maybe I take back the Ukraine one, but I don't know what I feel about Morata. To be honest, I think he could let Spain down. Laporte wins the header. Here is Larson. Forsberg looks for return. Well defended by Sweden. Torres takes it. Lovely from Morata, sorry, to Ferran Torres, who gets fouled. It's a free kick to Spain straight away. And what we will say is, this Spanish team, well, I mean, actually, first of all, I want to say this pitch looks fucking awful. But what I was going to say is, this Spain team don't play in the Spanish way of old. They are a lot less tiki-taka, and they're a lot more high pressing, and well, of course they're not direct, and of course they will try and pass the ball around here and there, but they're a lot less tiki-taka and a lot more constant pressure. Lovely takedown by Laporte. Pau Torres. Pedri. Koke. Obviously, in the last competition, well, in the World Cup, England obviously knocked out Spain. Not Spain, Sweden. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on. If I remember correctly, Robin Olsen, obviously, he was on loan at Everton last year. I wasn't too impressed with him. But I don't know why. I always feel like he always turns up for Sweden. But here we have a corner for Spain already. This is the chance for someone like a Rodri or a Morata maybe, a Pau Torres, or definitely a Laporte to get their head onto something. And I think, was that Rodri? Rodri did get his head onto something, but he cleared it for Sweden. So fair play to Rodri. They're doing a defensive job for Sweden. Here comes Llorente. Obviously, Llorente, he's such a versatile player. Marcos Llorente can play as a striker, can play off the right, can play everywhere, really, can't he? I mean, he's played a lot up top last season, and obviously today starts at right back. That shows how much versatility he has. But I think he is better in a central role. Laporte, nice layoff to the edge of the box. It's not really quite to anyone, but it's a good idea. Llorente takes it down now. Laporte. Pau Torres. Alba. Sorry, that was Koke, not Alba. Not the greatest of balls, but Laporte deals with it. There's not a great ball out to Marcos Llorente. But Pedri picks it up, finds Rodri. Rodri goes out to Koke. Jordi Alba nice and high and wide. And this is what you get from when you have an attacking fullback that's playing on his right side. Unlike what we saw with Kieran Trippier for England. But look, Spain are keeping hold of the ball here and keeping it very well. Pau Torres. He goes in to Koke. Finds Morata. Morata drops it off to Laporte. And look, pretty much all of Spain's team, apart from the goalkeeper, are in the Sweden half. And they're pushing Sweden right back. They are so high at the moment, Spain. No, lovely run by Jordi Alba. And dealt with by Sweden. It's out for another corner. What I'm surprised is that someone like an Isaac doesn't literally just go stand on the halfway line. Because for one, that will either push Spain back, or if not, one ball over the top, he's going to be in. Right. Corner here for Spain will be Koke to take. Koke puts the ball in. Morata won the header. Can Morata get it again? Dani Olmo over the bar. First shot of the game falls to Spain. It's Dani Olmo who fires over. Laporte heads it back to Unai Simone? I don't know. Laporte gives Llorente back to Laporte. Laporte gives it to Pau Torres. And they're just kind of knocking it round here. I mean, look, Spain are certainly the better team. Okay, goes down the line, looking for Marcus Llorente. Llorente pulls it back, well dealt with. Forsberg takes it down and it goes down the line. Isaac can't get hold of it, and good defending by Rodri. In the bottom corner, you can just see the cameraman just like spinning round on his little camera. Berg goes across to I don't know, and it's out for a throw into Spain anyway. And again, I don't know. Is that Lustig actually? Hello, mate. How are we? What's your prediction, mate, for the game? Is it sensation? Sanitation? Sanitation. I can. Is that a real? Is that like an actual word? C-Nation. Is it bad? I also googled it. Hey Finn, what's your prediction today? Well, what's yours? I'll get the predictions. C-Nation, you also let me know yours. So, I mean, all the predictions so far are 2-alls. 2-alls, 2-0s to Spain. I didn't put to Spain on any of them. There we go. You own 1-0 Spain. Are you also going 1-0 Spain, C-Nation? I'm going to put to Spain, but obviously, yeah. So, I mean, we're all predicting a Spanish win. Which, I think we all expected that, don't we? I don't think anyone expects Sweden to really make much of an upset. And to be honest, I think what they are, I think they are... They're an okay team, but I don't think they're that great. I think they've got an okay defence, not great. I think Robin Olsen will have to have a very good tournament. I think they've got a good striker in Isaac. But then I don't think Sebastian Larsson's good enough anymore. How old is he now? He must be like 35. And he's still starting for Sweden. I don't think this Sweden squad is good enough. They're the oldest squad in the tournament. I don't know. I see them struggling. Laporte goes across to Pau Torres. And really, Sweden just can't get out their own half. Jordi Alba here. They just may knock it into the Sweden half and will probably stay here for the next 10-20 minutes. Oh, someone's gone down. I think he's been caught. Is Zlatan out of the Euros because of injury? He is. He was originally obviously he came out of retirement, didn't he, for the Euros? But then because he got that injury, yeah, he's missing out. Obviously, if you guys didn't hear, obviously those who are not in the UK probably didn't. Boris Johnson, obviously our Prime Minister, has pushed back the removal of restrictions, meaning that means some games might not be at full capacity, like the final, which it was originally was meant to be. The reports are that Euro games will be like a trial of it, basically meaning they need to put it on. They need these games to be full attendance financially, so they can't. It was supposed to happen on the 21st of June. Yes, it was. It was meant to happen next week. Well, a week today. But Boris Johnson has pushed it back another, month or so. Well, I think it's just under a month because apparently the numbers are too high or whatever. So they want to try and get everyone with their first jab of the vaccine before they start allowing everything open, or a lot people like my age to get their first jab. Marcus Llorente, poor, and look, every time Sweden get the ball, it is absolutely just a long ball out, and it's not good enough. Sometimes they just need to keep hold of it, relieve a bit of pressure. Here is Pedri. Alba. Pau Torres. Because of the Delta variant of coronavirus, he actually postponed, I reckon. I don't know what the Delta version is. Hello, Lucy. I mean, you might be right. I don't know. Right, here comes Spain. Ferran Torres with it. Moves it along. Pau Torres. Out to Jordi Alba. Dani Olmo. Back to Jordi Alba. Lucy, what's your prediction? Pedri goes long. Well, goes crossfield to Marcus Llorente. Pepe. Morata. Koke puts it in. Oh, what a save! To deny, I think it's Dani Olmo. Great save by Robin Olsen. The first real chance of the game. The ball came in by, I think it was it Koke? It was Koke. And it's a great header. It's an even better save by Robin Olsen. Alright, in a bit, Fortnite Sweet, mate. It's a great save by Robin Olsen. But Spain from this corner. Jordi Alba. Poor ball in. Delta is the new Indian variant. That's like 70% more transmissible, so they're making sure all adults have vaccinated before. Yeah. Ah, fair enough. But we don't need vaccines. Fuck vaccines. I'm joking, guys. I should say I'm not actually against vaccines. Vaccines are good. You're going 1-0 Spain. So these are the predictions. So I went 2-0 Spain, as did Nico and Fortnite Sweet. Supratim. I'm going to say that's how I pronounced it last time when I got it right. Went 1-0 Spain, as of has Lucy. And C Nation has gone for 2-1. Sorry, Spain. Alright, so there's another corner here for Spain. Is it not? Wait, what? I'm not an anti-vax. I'm not. But I would beat you in a fight. Like, quite easily. One hand behind my back. Robin Olsen goes long. Well won by Rodri. It's out for a throw for Sweden. What's your opinion on Pau Torres? He's the second choice for Ollie this if Varane isn't available. He's looked alright. I don't think there's any doubts he's a good centre back. Whether or not he would be good next to a Harry Maguire, I'm still waiting to see. I think this is a better test. I think with Villarreal, he looked good defensively in that game, but I think Victor Lindelof looks good defensively against Man City. And so does Maguire. And that's because when we played Villarreal, they sat back. They didn't play on the halfway line, which we do. So they look good. Same with Lindelof and Maguire. They look fantastic together against the likes of a Man City because we're playing in our own box 90% of the time. And today we are seeing Pau Torres literally play in the Sweden half 90% of the time. So it will be interesting to see how he gets on. And that's when we're going to be able to tell how good and if Pau Torres is potentially a centre-back that would work with Maguire. Oh yeah. Well, if you are, I hope you're alright, mate. And wish you a speedy recovery. The long ball. Okay. Pau Torres. And I tell you what, you want to see something pretty special. You're not going to see this often. So far, Spain, 90% of the ball in the opening 20 minutes. 90%. Here comes Pedri. Loses the ball. Sweden. They go down. I tell you what, so far, it has been all Spain. I mean, them stats tell you everything you need to know. 25 passes and a 48 pass percentage. So what's that? So, what, about 12? About 12 passes completed? That's what we're talking right now. It's not good enough, is it, for Sweden? But I think that's kind of what I mean. We've kind of described that, haven't we? It has just been an all Spain. They've kept the ball really well. And Sweden, whenever they get the ball, it's just long ball to try and get it away. I mean, Sweden's starting to get a little bit more back into it, so well done to Sweden. But Barcelona, 88% possession now, 217 passes and with 93% accuracy. It's crazy. So Lindelof with a throw in here. Has Lindelof got a long throw? We've never seen this for Manchester United. Yes, he does. So, right. Why we never thought at Man United, oh yeah, we'll try and use that. Sweden is playing like our Burnley park the bus tactics. And like I said, I don't think Sweden are all that amazing. Rodri. Morata. Rodri, nice ball out to Dani Olmo. They're appealing for something. I don't know what it is. Lovely play. Jordi Alba just can't get back on the end of it. Shot just wide by Koke, I believe it is. Nice play by I was going to say Barcelona, by Spain. And Koke just fired wide. They were appealing for offside. I don't think it was. And Koke just fired wide. It was always drifting and curling wide, to be fair. Again, look, we're nearly halfway through this first half. And it's absolute domination from Spain. Sweden are not going to get anything from this game at this rate. They're really not. Simon, Laporte, into Llorente. Llorente drives and brings it forward for Spain. Torres gives it away, and here comes Sweden potentially. Oh, Spain win it back. What a surprise. And look, if Spain continue the way they are, come the 60th minute, we're going to see so many goals. Because Spain are just going to be worn out. Because they're just chasing shadows. Okay. Torres. Alonso. Llorente, not Llorente. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Okay. Into Ferran Torres. Torres, nice ball into Llorente. Llorente puts it across. Good defending. And who's this? Is this Olsen? It's taken a knock while trying to declare it. But look, Spain are... they're just a cut above. They're just a cut above. It's that simple. It really is. Right, so we have another corner here. Koke puts the ball into the box. Well dealt with, and now they head it. They look to get rid. Olsen. Good tackle. Dani Olmo. Well dealt with. Morata chasing back, and it's a free kick to Sweden. And the Spanish press is, like I was saying, they're not tiki-taka. They are, well, obviously they try and keep the ball still. It's so high pressure. It's closing down. It's aggressive, and you can really tell. I mean, that it speaks. The stats speak that as well. 85% of the ball to 15. Whenever Sweden get that ball, it's pressure and winning it back as quickly as possible. That's why they've not had many passes. I mean, Google says it's 47. On the BBC, it just said it was like 31. It's crazy. Pedri. Good defending. Marcos Alonso. Ferran Torres. Koke. Rodri. 85. Well, it's now 84. But I mean, BBC had it all as 89. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. This is, like, unheard of. This isn't normal to have this much of the ball. It's absolutely incredible. And I can't sing their praises anymore. What a performance from Spain so far. The only thing I would say is they haven't created much, but when you're having so much of the ball and you're just knocking it round, eventually chances will open up because they are going to get leggy. Torres. And look, like I was saying earlier, it's pretty much the whole of the Spanish team inside Sweden's half. Nice ball looking for Jordi Alba, just slightly overhit. I really am not able to figure out what tactic Sweden is playing with. Wow, what it would be, it's a flat 4-4-2, and it's just trying to stop Spain, isn't it? It's sit deep, don't attack, kind of thing, and hopefully we can catch them out with a long ball over the top or something. But it's not going to work, really. There's no players driving forward. They're not good enough really on the ball. They have a good striker, but they're just not going to get the ball to him. Ball comes in over the bar. Another good chance there for Spain. Hold on. But what I think what this does teach you a lesson is possession doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean everything. If it did, Spain would be winning. 84% of possession. If possession was everything, Spain would have scored. But what possession does mean is, of course, chances are you are going to score at some point. You are the better team, especially when you're playing it in a lot of the time in areas which Spain are, right in the Sweden half. There's probably about 4 or 5 touches Sweden's had in the Spain half. It's just not enough. Sweden's press has to be good and push them back to the centre backs and hope for a good tackle or something to win the ball. Ferran Torres does well. Rodri out to Jordi Alba. Alba puts it in. Well defended, and it's a goal kick for Sweden. What a surprise. Long ball, well won. Laporte, Morata takes it down, and Spain have the ball again. This must be a record or something. This is absolutely mental. Laporte. I'd say what I'm looking forward to tomorrow. The Germany game is going to be apparently from what I've heard, is full capacity, which will be absolutely unbelievable to see again. Here comes Spain. Marcos Llorente just can't get hold of it, and Olsen grabs it. 32 minutes into this game here, and while Spain are the better team, they haven't created an absolute gilt-edged chance. They've had a few half chances here and there, which maybe they should do better with. But obviously, Sweden haven't created a thing. Laporte winning the header there. Sweden get hold of the little ball a little bit. Oh no, Dani Olmo wins it back. It's a matter of time before Spain score. And I don't know what Sweden are playing at. You cannot give a team this much of the ball and expect to win. It's not just giving them the ball. It's letting them dominate the ball. And they're not doing anything. Whenever they get the ball back, they're not using it well at all. It's as soon as Sweden get it, it's a long ball and just giving it back to Spain. They're not trying to win the game at all. They're just trying not to concede. Nice play there by Ferran Torres. Jordi Alba. Olmo. Into Alba. Backwards. Honestly. What is going on? Still 0-0, yeah. But like I said, a matter of time. Torres loses out. Forsberg has it. Bit of a creative player. Finds Ekdal. Was that Olsen in midfield? Nice turn. Larsson. Just gives it back to Lindelof. And we've seen that. Back to the goalkeeper. Olsen. He'll go long. Oh, they win it. Will Pau Torres pick it up? No, Berg does it. Bit of possession for Sweden, maybe. It's a throw-in high up the field for Sweden. Maybe this is their chance. And the Swedish fans are going. Larsson hooks the ball into the box. Simon tips it over and it's a corner now for Sweden. And this is where Sweden really need to take advantage of their talent. I mean, if I remember correctly, they scored quite a lot of set pieces in the World Cup. I could be completely making that up. But in Forsberg, in Sebastian Larsson, they have good set piece takers. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on. Forsberg will take this corner. Ball comes in. Well defended. And Spain do clear it. And they win a free kick. Spain just on the edge of their box. But I mean, that is what we've just seen there in the last 2-3 minutes is Spain's game plan. Not Spain, Sweden, sorry. Try and win some set pieces. Get some crosses in. Hopefully on the counter attack and try put something on Unai Simon. Alonso. No, oh, I said Alonso earlier. No, it's Llorente. I keep saying Alonso. It's a Llorente. Pedri gives it out to Alba. I'm like putting Llorente and Alba together and getting Llorente and Alonso. Laporte. I'm really fascinated. How is Spain just kidding? Well, I know how they're doing it, but what is going on? Pedri, Alba. Laporte. Morata's in here. Must be 1-0. He's missed! Morata's missed! What a surprise! How's he missed? We know how he's missed. Morata's missed. He's awful, isn't he? He really is bad. He really is bad. I would love some, but I don't think I can have some. How has he missed? And are Sweden, are Spain going to let all this domination go to waste? And look, thank you, Lucy. And look, you can't miss that. I don't care. You could be a goalkeeper, a centre back, a midfielder. To put that wide is disgraceful. This game is so uncomfortable to watch. I actually do get what you mean. It's kind of like Spain are dominating too much, almost too much. Like it's not. It's like the top set year 11s in PE playing bottom set year 7s. Like it's just it's different standards. It's absolute domination by Spain, but then Spain just can't score. Nice play here by Spain though, just knocking it out. Okay. Llorente. Out wide. Offside. Morata, what a surprise. What I question, how many strikers have Chelsea ruined? Like, and absolutely ruined their careers. Like, you've got, what's his name? You got obviously Morata. Was a very good striker for Juventus and Real Madrid. Moved to Chelsea, has lost everything he had before. Timo Werner lost, really poor now. Fernando Torres, the same. Here comes Isaac! Surely not! Oh! Marcus Llorente clears one off the line! Oh my god! Marcus Llorente clears one off the line. And Sweden, from dominated all game, to getting one clear off the line. And look, that's the game plan for Sweden, isn't it? Argentina versus Chile. Is that on tonight? I mean, I haven't planned to watch. I probably won't stream it, but I might watch it if I'm awake. That is tonight. I don't know. I might watch it. I don't know. Can't say for certain. I don't know what channel is it on. Is it going to be on BBC? Because I know BBC have the rights to the Copa America. I don't know. Right, ball comes in. Had to clear. Ooh. You might have to watch it online by the looks of it. Yeah, I mean, is VAR? Yeah, VAR isn't at the Euros. Oh, you can watch it on BBC iPlayer. I might watch it. I can't. I don't know. I don't think that's handball. Right, so there's a corner here for Spain. Can they make the most of this? I would doubt they can. We'll have to wait and see. Ball comes in, punch clear. Jordi Alba, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo strike, good save, and cleared for a throw-in. Pedri puts the ball into the box. Well defended. Marcos Llorente will pick it up. Can he keep hold of it? He does. Good defended by Sweden. And Isaac looks to bring it out. And wins a free kick. Rodri wins a free kick. We'll see this Dani Olmo shot again. It's a really nice hit by Dani Olmo. Through a crowd of players. It's a good save. And it nearly went out for a corner. What I would say is that because it bounces, well, he saves it weirdly, so it could have almost curled into his own net. Right, Koke with the free kick here. Puts the ball into the box, headed clear. Jordi Alba to Koke. Alright, what I reckon we could be witnessing history here, guys. That's probably the most one-sided game ever, especially for a 0-0. Pau Torres. Alba. Dani Olmo. And there goes the half-time whistle. So at half-time, the scores are Spain 0, Sweden 0. And I don't know how. It's been absolutely carnage. Here's that Isaac chance again. I actually don't think he scored it going in. The second shot by Isaac. It's not going in. It's not going in. Awful from Isaac. You never go. It's not going in. It's going wide. That is going wide. So at half time. Now you guys, if you showed somebody the stats of this game right now, well, the possession stat, you wouldn't think it's half time. You'd think it's open in 5 minutes. 84% possession for Spain. '84. I really don't think you guys are comprehending how crazy that is. That's like mental. Right. So, what do we make of that first half? I think it's fair to say it's been absolutely all Spain. Absolutely all Spain. But look, what we saw Sweden get their one chance, and they nearly took it. And I think that's kind of what Sweden are playing for. And look, Spain should have taken the lead. What I would say is, I don't see why Morata's starting. What Sweden are trying to do, they're trying to starve Spain of real quality opportunities. So when you get one, you have to take it. And the fact Morata didn't do that, it's absolutely shocking, isn't it? It's absolutely shocking. I mean, if we take a look at the Spain bench, who could they bring on? Obviously, their only other real backup striker is Gerard Moreno. Obviously, scored for Villarreal against us, Michael Manchester United in the Europa League final. So, in that sense, I guess you could bring him on. Is there a reason Morata starts for Spain? Ferran Torres, I guess, could go up top, and you could bring someone like an Adama Traore on, which I think Adama Traore might actually be a good option in this game. In the sense that, look, you want, if Sweden are going to play so deep, you want someone that will run at them, because when you are playing deep, you're somewhat happy just to watch your team knock the ball round right in front of you, because you know, nothing's really going to happen. It's when someone like a Jordi Alba makes that run, that's when you're going to unlock him. And Adama Traore would do that. He will make runs. And even when there's little space, he will just absolutely tear someone apart. And will get a cross in. Someone like a Thiago Alcantara as well. Someone who can play that cute and clever pass. Maybe you bring him on. But look, you can see how Sweden are trying to play from goal kicks, trying to win the first ball and the second ball, and hope they can then get a chance and somewhat score a bit of a wonder goal. I still can't. He has to score that for me. It's really poor from Isaac. He should score. Right. I'm quickly going to go get myself a drink, a little snack. And then I will be back, obviously, for the second half. We're going to have a little bit more of a chat about this second half. And what both teams kind of need to do to resolve their current situation. So I'll be right back. Right. So I am back. I've got a little stat for you guys. Just to further show the domination by Spain in this first half. If I just quickly go over here. Let me load it up so you guys can actually read it as well. There we go. Over here. There we go. So, Koke has completed more passes in the first half on his own than Sweden have combined. What on earth is that? What's going on? It's crazy. Like, this is like unheard of sort of stuff. Absolutely unheard of. How much they've dominated this first half, and they're showing the Patrick Schick goal from earlier again. What a goal it was as well. Goal of the tournament, no doubt, that Patrick Schick goal. But about this game, what changes would we make? For me, if I'm Spain, I take off what's his name? Morata, because he's absolutely trash. And I would bring on Mr. Adama Traore. I would put Ferran Torres up top. And play Ferran Torres as a striker. And then maybe bring on a Thiago for a Pedri. I think Pedri's had a good game. I just think, out of everyone, Thiago's more likely to open up this Sweden defence. But I mean, if I was Sweden, I don't really know a lot about Sweden. But maybe you bring on someone like a Kem Sema. I believe he plays for Watford and is a full. Is he a winger? Maybe you bring someone like him on for a Sebastian Larsson, maybe, and actually try and go for this game a little bit more. I don't know. I just think they are playing so defensive, Sweden. They're not going to score. They're not going to win this game. But I guess in the same sense, it's like when it comes to the group, and if we load up their group, realistically, it's one of those things where as long as Sweden don't lose to Spain, you fancy them to get through. You fancy them to beat Slovakia, to beat Poland. So is playing like this for one game that bad? I don't know. I mean, you guys can debate that. What I would say is you're playing a game every 5 or so days. If you're getting given the runabout in this game so much, which they clearly are, how long will they be able to last? I don't know. Look, we've got a second half to come, and I think we might be going to the second half any time now. But look, I know Spain haven't scored yet, but look, Sweden, like I keep on saying, they're chasing shadows. So eventually, we will see the game open up. And I'm quickly going to put my headphones on here to listen to what Kasper Schmeichel's got to say. I assume he's talking about the Eriksen situation. So they were just talking about why the game reconvened at the time they did. By the sounds of it, Denmark are saying they were kind of told they had to. Well, obviously UEFA flat out denied that, saying they were given the option to play either today, on the day of the unfortunate and tragic incident involving Christian Eriksen, and obviously the day after, and they decided they wanted to play it on the same day, which I think is a bit strange. Right, so here comes Spain for the second half. I don't think they've made any changes. At least that group of players are the same players that played in the first half. Can't believe David's on the bench. Although David De Gea isn't his full kit. So is that maybe a hint that he'll come on? I don't know. Anyway, look, if you guys are enjoying the stream and the coverage of the of Euro 2020 here on the FCS Football channel, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. You know, I don't often ask for you guys to like the stream and subscribe, but while we've got a little bit of time to kill, might as well. Obviously, it does say it there on the graphics, but I had to fill the space somehow, didn't I? I hope you guys do like the graphics we've got going for the Euros. Of course, we do. Obviously, being English, the main thing the main what's it called? Main national team we do cover is England, as you can see here, and obviously being as you can tell, I'm also a Man United fan, so we also do cover Manchester United. But look, we are about to kick off for the second half here in Spain. Kind of expecting a similar performance from Spain. It's just whether will Sweden actually come out a bit better than they did in that first half. Might sub. You should. Right, so away we go here in Spain. Oh, the time is a little bit off, so. There we go. Timer's bang on. Jordi Alba. Pau Torres. And it's not good signs start already from Sweden. They look like they're going to be playing the exact same way. Dani Olmo wins a free kick already. Already. But I mean, so far, from experience, in second halves of games, they have opened up a lot. So I expect a better second half here by by both teams really, and I imagine we'll finally see a Spain goal. Right. Sweden puts the ball into the box. Unai Simon claims it well. Pau Torres. He's just able to walk out, really. There's just absolutely no pressure on him at all. Hold on. I think Spain did break a record in that first half. Let me just... I'm going to have to mute myself so I can listen to Gary Lineker. So, the record that is that Spain completed the most passes out of any team in European Championship history in that first half, despite not scoring a goal. Alright, ball comes in. Nice ball. Oh, you fucking moron. You absolute moron. Great chance for Sweden. It's just someone fell over instead of putting an easy ball across. And that could have been, and probably should have been, a goal for Sweden. If, I think it's Lustig, could actually just kick a ball. Ball came across, and he's absolutely fucked it. You knob. You knobhead. Alright, Alba. Back to Pedri. Lovely ball into Dani Olmo. Looks for a return. Morata! Misses. Like always, he's rubbish. What nonsense is that? At least there was a decent chance. I can't believe he hit the ball. That's the opportunity Sweden had been waiting for. And it was such an easy ball across the goal. What I would say is, how on earth is Morata the starting striker for Spain? Told you think this match has 1-0. I mean, I was thinking 1-0. I mean, obviously these are the predictions. I was thinking 1-0. But I don't know. I just fancied for Spain to get another. What will happen is if there's a goal, if it goes to Spain, the game will open up a little bit more because Sweden will come out. It's just a matter of how long will it take for Spain to get that opener. Pau Torres, Laporte, Koke, Torres, Laporte, no, Llorente, sorry, Koke, Morata, Jordi Alba, lovely takedown. Ball comes in, well dealt with by Lindelof. Well done, Victor. Laporte, Jordi Alba, Dani Olmo. Looks for the run of Koke, but was well defended by Sweden. Morata takes it down. Gives it into Jordi Alba. Pedri. Nice play by Pedri. Morata. Rodri. Pau Torres. And they're just keeping the ball so well, Spain. Under so much pressure when they go forward, but they're keeping the ball well. But Sweden, they're just not getting hold of it. They're not getting hold of it and actually creating something. Nice ball. Looking for Dani Olmo. Well defended by what's their name? Robin Olsen in Sweden. Torres deals with it. And look, you can honestly really see Sweden's plan here. It's the long ball over the top. And I mean, maybe it could work. Maybe. I mean, Spain are playing such a high line that you'd think maybe one time that ball might be perfect. Lindelof here with a long throw. Is it just me who never knew Victor Lindelof had a long throw? I just never knew it was a thing. But you go short. Well, that's strange. Now the ball comes into the box. Looking for Isaac at the back post. Spain just about deal with it. But Sweden have it here with Emil Forsberg. Goes back. Lindelof. Here comes Sweden. It's been a better second half by Sweden. We'll see how long it lasts. So who's been booked? Lustig's been booked. Alright, Lindelof long throw. Good header clear by Rodri, but it's a free kick. Foul by Sweden on a Spanish player. Pau Torres. Pedri. Jordi Alba. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Jordi Alba. Nice ball. Well, good ball in, but it's well blocked by Lustig, and it's a throw in for Spain. And look, still massively dominate performance by Spain. 84% possession. Bloody hell. Surely changes must come for Spain. Because this team, while it is clearly dominating, it's not working. Koke just fell over. And it didn't even have any pressure by Sweden to try and win the ball. Robin Olsen, surely he'll just pick it up. Just wasting a bit of time. Olsen goes long. What a surprise, but this time he goes out for a throw-in. That's poor from Robin Olsen. He has kind of... That's literally their way out. That's their game plan. You have to hit that ball 99 times out of 100. And I feel like too often it has gone a little wayward. Jordi Alba. Poor from Jordi Alba. Sweden goes long. I mean, look, I'm going to put this to you guys. If you had to take one of these Swedish players, who would you take? And then we'll go for Spain. And am I allowed to say none? I wouldn't take any of them. Yeah, I'll take Victor Lindelof. I'll keep Lindelof. And for Spain, I'm taking Laporte. I'm taking Aymeric Laporte. Alba. Pedri. Rodri. Pau Torres goes across to Laporte. Llorente into Koke. Into Torres. Finds Pedri. Nice ball out to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba playing nice and high here. Can Alba get... Look, oh, poor from Jordi Alba. Morata keeps it on. And it's out for a throw-in for Sweden. And that's good play by Morata. Kept it on and stopped it going for a goal kick. But saw it out for only a throw-in for Sweden. Meaning they can really pull it in. Pedri. Nice play. Pedri. Goes into Pau Torres. No, sorry. Laporte. Now it's into Pau Torres. And we're approaching the 60th minute. Obviously, Gerard Moreno has been warming up. Whether he'll come on or not, I don't know. And where will he come on? Obviously, he can play off the right and he can play up top. I would imagine it would probably go up top. Actually, I think he'll probably go on the right, but he should go up top. I don't think Morata's played well. But I don't think Torres has gotten the ball much. Here comes Sweden, though. Surely he's offside. Not given. Here comes Isaac. Can't get a shot away. Isaac does well. Back post. Bug, he's missed a sitter. How has he not scored? Bugs with an absolute sitter. And after some brilliance from Isaac, Berg's missed an absolute sitter. He's all alone. He's absolutely all alone and he's missed a sitter. The two best chances of the game have fallen to Sweden. And how have they not taken them? Oh my God. I really don't know what to say. Okay. Llorente. Pedri. Olmo. Torres heads it. What is going on? Laporte. Look, this is. I think this is what this is a footballing lesson. That while possession is all well and good, and you want to try and keep the ball, you don't need possession to win football matches. Because I mean, with a day with two better strikers, Sweden are 2-0 up or 2-1 up. Rodri, Llorente, Llorente, Torres, okay, back to Torres, not Torres, Llorente, Pedri, Jordi Alba, Pedri, Laporte, Ferran Torres, Torres into Morata, who heads it into Sebastian Larsson, and here comes Sweden maybe. Isaac, surging forward. Lovely by Isaac, and Laporte does well, but he's fighting. Is that not a foul? No, it's not. Laporte will bring it out for Spain. Good play there by Laporte, battling against Isaac. We know Isaac is quick and strong. Laporte seems like he's kind of got him in the back pocket there. Koke. Koke. Ferran Torres looks to put the cross in, blocked. Koke flicks it on. Morata, can he get hold of it? He can't. That's out for a goal kick. 65 minutes in. Pablo Sarabia and Thiago are coming on for Spain. That will probably be for Pedri and Ferran Torres, I'd imagine. So here comes the sub. So Rodri's off. Rodri's off for, I imagine, is it Rodri for Thiago? And Morata's off for Pablo Sarabia. So that does mean Ferran Torres will go up top. And I do actually think that's a good sub. I would have put Torres up top, but I didn't think he would. I think that's a smart move tactically by Luis Enrique. I can't roll it. Alba, not great. Larsson. Oh, Alonso deals with it. Nice play. Torres looks for Pablo Sarabia, just overhit. Where's Gerard Moreno? Where is he? I'll tell you what, I don't know. He's looked alright, Pau Torres. I don't know if he is the man I would want. I'll say that. I don't know if he's the man I would like. I'm going to sneeze. Best me. Jordi Alba. Dani Olmo. Jordi Alba. Thiago. Lovely ball out to Marcos Llorente. Takes down well. Poor cross in. It's easy. Dealt with by Sweden. Headed back into the box. Sweden heads clear. Jordi Alba can't take it down. Dani Olmo on the volley. Edge of the box. Way wide. So Isaac's coming off for Klassen. Sweden aren't scoring. Sweden are not scoring. I'm telling you guys that for free. He's not score. They're not scoring today. They've taken off one of their better players today. A player that created or had their two chances. They're not scoring. And then, I mean, second half they've been better. Not good enough still. Koke. Awesome. Koke. Pau Torres. Laporte. Llorente. Thiago. Laporte. Thiago. Free kick. Thiago. Pedri. Torres. Nice ball looking for Ferran Torres, and Torres picks it up. Torres goes for goal. Blocked. Pedri can't pick it up. And Sweden just knock it long. What a surprise. Spain just pick it back up and Sweden can't get hold of it. It's almost as if playing it long every time isn't the answer. Here is Dani Olmo. Loses the ball. And why you can't begrudge Sweden believing, well, trying just to draw this game. I don't like the idea. Oh, we won't try and beat them and outplay them. We'll just try and not lose. If we don't lose, then we'll be all right. Just not how I want to see teams play. Thiago, Pedri. Dani Olmo. Gives it back into Pedri. Pau Torres. Poor from Pau Torres. And here comes Sweden. Quaison tackled. Of course he is. Poor. It's just poor from Sweden. I mean, look, at this rate, they might get their draw. But at the same time, was Spain not just going to win it? Surely. Pedri. Jordi Alba. Thiago. Lovely ball out to Marcos Llorente. And look, if they keep letting Spain dominate the ball like they are going to score. Especially if you're letting Thiago get hold of the ball. He's a player that can hit him from range and score a screamer. But will also just dictate the play and spread the ball. And that's not what you want. And here comes Marcos Llorente. Pulls it back. Dani Olmo on the edge. Hit it. Well blocked. And Robin Olsen now has it in his hands. Oyarzabal and Gerard Moreno now coming on for Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo. I mean, obviously, I've seen Oyarzabal and Gerard Moreno play in the Europa League against Man United, and I weren't too impressed by both. They weren't bad, of course, but I didn't think they offered or proved to be too much. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on today. I know, and especially Oyarzabal is thought of very highly in Spain. And some changes now for Sweden. Kraft is coming on for Lustig. Kraft is obviously the Newcastle player. And with 15 minutes to go, we don't look like there's going to be a breakthrough. We really, really don't. And the Swedish fans, look, would you be happy for a Swedish fan? Obviously, you don't look like you're going to win this game, but at the same time, you defend them well and look like you're going to get a point against, I believe that Spain are one of the favourites to win the tournament. They were certainly the favourites for this game and this group. But here, could Gerard Moreno get a chance? Defenders just about deal with it and head it back to Robin Olsen, who claims the ball. After it was kind of his mistake, really, with the poor kick out originally. Jordi Alba. Moreno. Oyarzabal. Alba. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Pau Torres. Luis Enrique catches the ball after a dodgy ball out from, I believe it was Laporte. Kraft goes down the line. Pau Torres battling. Alba does really well. Gives it in to Marcos Llorente. I don't really think Marcos Llorente is a good right back. I think you lose a lot in Marcos Llorente when he plays as a right back. And I think it's really strange where they didn't take Dani Carvajal. I mean, they've got Azpilicueta on the bench, who's a good right back. Maybe you bring him on. I would put Llorente in midfield for probably Pedri. Has Koke come off? I don't know if he has or not. Let me check. No. I'll take Pedri or Koke off, but Llorente in midfield and get Azpilicueta on at right back. Because Azpilicueta will get up and provide crosses, but it just means you're getting someone in a Marcos Llorente who will get forward, has played as a striker this season, so he knows how to get up top and support the striker in what's his name, in Gerard Moreno now. Instead of wasting him, really, for me, at right back. So while he can obviously play that, I don't think he's at his best there. Here is Koke. Sarabia puts the ball into the box, well dealt with. Llorente does pick it up here, though. Gives it into Sarabia, who looks to put the ball in again. Does. Robin Olsen punches it clear. And Pedri will pick it up on the edge of the box. It goes back out to Pau Torres, who goes across to Victor Lindelof, to Aymeric Laporte. I'm so used to saying Victor Lindelof and Maguire there. And I'll tell you what, at least looks-wise, Victor Lindelof and Pau Torres are very similar to me. They look very alike. Look how high Pau Torres is now. They're just trying to press him and like keep him in. And this is where Sweden can be dangerous. But I don't know if they have someone who's that quick up top. Someone stayed down. Someone's holding their leg. It's Pedri. He'll be alright. And their number 20, is that Olsen? It is Olsen. Looks like he might have a bit of cramp or something. It's looking like, with what, 10 minutes to go, Sweden will hold on. And I've been looking forward to this game all day, but it's really not, it's not lived up to the billing, has it? I mean, disappointing first 0-0 of the tournament, wasn't it? Can we just get on with the game, please, Spain? What I would say about Spain, Sweden might nick one. They might. And what I would say about Sweden, at least with Sweden, they have the excuse that they are the away side. In both sense that obviously they are seen as the away side. But plus, the game is in Spain. It's in Seville. Or, that obviously the football club is Sevilla. Spain are playing at home. They are used to these sort of conditions. So they are the home team. So in that sense, Spain do have an advantage. There are Spanish fans in this ground. While there might be some Swedish fans, I'm not sure. There will be probably more Spanish fans. And I think we have kind of seen the home advantage really come through. What is it? Scotland probably the only team not to have won at home. I mean, Denmark might have lost at home. If we go over to what was Austria? Austria played in Romania. Chance here for. Oh, it's a great ball across. Well defended by Sweden. And it's just cleared out. Wales played in Baku. Belgium playing Belgium? No, they played in Russia. I mean, so I guess Russia lost at home, didn't they? Oh, is that in Zenit? Yeah. So, Russia lost at home. And I think Denmark... Did Denmark lose at home against Finland? In Parken. In Denmark. So, yeah, Denmark lost at home. As did... Russia. Many teams aren't losing when they're playing at their home stadium. Ugh. Laporte's changing sock. So, Jens Lee's Kajuston is now coming on. If you ask me if I know anything about this lad, I don't. Is he a defender? I imagine he's a defender. He's a midfielder. So Forsberg is also off for Pierre Bengtsson. I think he may be a defender, being number 5. Is Pierre a defender? He is a defender. So we're going to see a 5 at the back now, really, I imagine, from Sweden. Just trying to keep a clean sheet now, ain't they? Which they've kind of done all game. And yeah, you can clearly see a 5 at the back. Ball out. Koke. Spain just need to use the ball quicker now. I reckon if David De Gea played, would have scored. Pedri. Poor. Ball comes in. Poor. Laporte. Thiago. Rodri. Jordi Alba. Pedri. And I look at this and just think, I mean, I don't know what Real Madrid players would have been in, but surely someone like a Danny Carvajal today would have been better than playing a Llorente at right back. And while, again, Llorente hasn't been bad at right back, but I think you lose something when you're playing a Llorente at right back instead of a proper right back, and instead you can't play a Llorente who is so tactically versatile, who can pop up with a goal from midfield or play as a striker, and knows how to make them late runs into the box from midfield. You lose that by having to play him out on right back because you're, it's an arrogance in a way, not picking Danny Carvajal or what's his name? I can't think of his name. The other Spanish right back at Real Madrid. It's just an arrogance, and it's. I think it could let Spain down. While they are clearly a very good team, I think it could let them down. I think Luis Enrique will only have himself to blame. So Koke's off. Who's come on for Koke? Fabian. Fabian wins the original header. Sarabia puts it back. Llorente. Fabian out into Pedri. Jordi Alba. Pedri. Thiago. Marcos Llorente. Poor from Fabian. And here comes Sweden. Maybe. No. They don't come forward because they just sit back. They've got no players running because they're too scared to be hit on the break themselves. It's shameful by Sweden, really. It's so boring. Jordi Alba. Poor. And cleared. And Pau Torres will pick it up and will bring it out for Spain. I mean, let's go back over to the stats. And what is it? 85% possession for Spain. It's absolutely embarrassing by Sweden. I don't care that you're well, like, obviously earlier I was speaking about the fact that Sweden are away. There is no excuse to have 15% of the ball. You're a national team that are playing in a major tournament. How are you having 15% of the ball? It's shambolic. The only way I would allow that if you'd win the game. There's a corner for Spain. They appealed for a penalty, but they're not going to get it, so it will be a corner. Maybe not. Is it a corner? But one offside. They've given offside. He weren't offside. Laporte wins the header. Thiago. Poor from Thiago. And here comes Sweden. Marcos Llorente does well. But Sweden, they can't get hold of the ball. Marcos Llorente goes back into Laporte. Back to Llorente. Here comes Spain. Thiago. Pau Torres. And Spain needs to move it quickly now. Pau Torres comes surging forward. Pedri. Fabian. Out to... The ball comes in. Moreno! Great save by Robin Olsen. And that was the chance for Spain to win it. The chance for Spain to win it was there. And Robin Olsen saves it. What a save. It's not a great header, really, is it? It's not a great header. Thiago out to Jordi Alba. Surely. Gerard Moreno over the bar. It's a good save by the keeper, no doubt, but should he do better? And I think Spain will hold on now. Not Spain, sorry, Sweden will hold on. I don't know how Spain haven't scored after such a dominant performance by Spain. 85% possession. You can't Look at this. Look at that. And I think the problem is, like we've said about a lot of teams, do Spain really have a top striker like they have in years gone? A David Villa, a Fernando Torres, a Diego Costa even. I don't really think they do. Jordi Alba's in here, surely! Surely, no! Pablo Sarabia at the back post. That was the chance. And Robin Olsen saves it. The ball came in from Jordi Alba. And Sarabia just can't bring it down. Can't do anything. And now look, you've just got to wonder, how well can Spain do if they can create this many chances and not score? What the fuck is that? And look, Sweden will take their time now. They will take their time. Long ball. Pau Torres doesn't win it. Doesn't win the second ball either. Jordi Alba launches it down the line. Sweden just taking their time with it. Lindelof is used to a game like this where he sits back all game. When obviously we play the likes of a Manchester City and Liverpool, so he's used to this sort of game. Thiago, can he get hold of it? He can. Fabian goes into Llorente. Goes into Laporte. A minute and a half to go for Spain. Can they find the goal? Pedri. Gerard Moreno. Jordi Alba, who's been a constant danger. Oyarzabal. Surely no. Sweden, good block. And good defending. That's a corner for Spain. Laporte and Pau Torres are coming up. Jordi Alba, the only man back defending for Spain. Thiago's going to be the man to take this corner. Thiago whips the ball in. Chance! Wide. It was the chance that fell to Gerard Moreno. And it's wide. It was a good ball in. I tell you what, he hasn't headed the ball. The ball's hit him in the face. And you look, if you're a Spanish fan, you think back to that chance just before half time for Alvaro Morata. He had to score it, and he didn't score it. And we're into the last seconds of this game. Jordi Alba with it. Pedri up to Fabian. By the looks of it, they're going to get one last attack here. Fabian. Ball comes into the box. Headed cleared by Lindelof. Smashed away. And there we have full time. And Spain 0. Sweden 0. Spain don't know how they haven't won it. I don't know how they haven't won it. We go over to this screen. We have our first draw of the tournament. And it's not often you're going to see a game and a team have 86% possession and not win. Lindelof has taken his boots off. Which, is that a sign he might have, there might be something wrong with him? He looks like he's wincing a little bit. But that's not great for Spain. And what we would say is, there's a real vulnerability, I feel, almost for Spain when it comes to strikers. They just don't have someone who put the ball in the back of the net. I don't rate Alvaro Morata. I think Gerard Moreno looked better, and maybe he probably is the way forward. But I think this man here, Alvaro Morata, he can't play. He cannot play. Ferran Torres, maybe put him up top. You've got players like Gerard Moreno who can play off the right. Oyarzabal, Pablo Sarabia, Adama Traore. I mean, look, maybe we're being harsh. Maybe Sweden did just defend really, really well. But if I'm a Spain fan, I've got questions, and like I said, I question Marcos Llorente as a right back. I think he's a decent right back. He works, but I think he offers you so much more playing him in the midfield where he can break into the box and he can score you goals. Maybe you do play a bit like Spain did play in the Euro. In Euro 2012, where they didn't play with a striker. They had Cesc Fabregas as their number 9, didn't they? Back in that tournament. So maybe that Spain go for something like that with Llorente playing up as the focal number 9. I don't know. But for me, it would be something to consider. I mean, look, Spain won't be happy with that. But Sweden will certainly take that. I mean, if we look at what that means for that group, now that means, of course, Slovakia stay top of Group E. Spain are now in second with 1 point. Sweden obviously third, and Poland are in fourth. Tomorrow we have the last set of games for this game. We have France. They play Germany, I believe, and Portugal play Hungary. Am I right? Yes, France versus Germany. I will be doing the France versus Germany game tomorrow. Whether or not I do the Hungary-Portugal game, I can't say for certain, but I will certainly be doing France versus Germany. But look, that is going to be it from me today. We have covered a lot of games today, and I hope you guys have all enjoyed. If you did, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. A boring bit 0-0, not the greatest of games. Spain has a lot of things to work on before their next game. Their striker situation is their real issue, but I think with Gerard Moreno up top, they look a better team. But look, like I said, that's going to be it from me. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.